Taurus, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Happy Mother's Day if you are. Happy birthday for all of you that are celebrating today and this week or last week or in April or wherever. Happy birthday. So Taurus, this is going to be your weekly update. We're going to go Monday through Monday. And yeah, I'm going to keep doing readings and I'm going to keep overlapping them. Not necessarily because I want to, but because the energy is changing so fucking quick. You almost need a doggone, hell, you just need an oracle to just ride with you so you know what the hell is going on. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna keep the energy. I'm gonna try and stay on top of it for us as best I can, even if that means overlapping days. Hence, last week's reading goes through tomorrow, but I'm actually gonna pick this reading up at tomorrow. So go back to last week's reading. I don't even know what I said. I ain't even seen the video. What the hell? Go back to last week's reading. I don't like that card. And see what I'm saying today versus what I said last week about tomorrow. See where that energy is lining up for you. Or if anything different is resonating for you. So again, this is going to be our weekly update. We're going to roll Monday through Monday. This is 8 cards. 1 for overall energy, 3 for guidance, and the oracles. I will definitely be in their butt. Actually, it's going to be 2 for overall energy. One more shuffle, please. It's going to be 2 for overall energy. I picked the bottom card and the card right underneath it. Why am I getting stuck? Wait a minute, what's going on, Taurus? Alright, you cut the cards. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. And let me just take a minute and say thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed my videos. I love y'all so much. Y'all don't know. I'm overwhelmed just to know that people watch me. That is so humbling that I'm saying anything that resonates with you or in your life. So thank you so much. I appreciate you and all that you do. All right, Taurus, let's get this kicked off for the week. Once again, it's us underneath the bottom of the damn deck. Hierophant is Taurus. And that second card is a strength card. How about that? That's Leo. I promise you the strength card will shine her light when she's ready. Just so you see what that third card is right there. Okay, I'm just cheating. Okay, so for tomorrow, Monday, the 13th, 8 of Swords. Tuesday, 14th, Temperance card. Wednesday, 7 of Cups. The 15th, the 16th on Thursday. 5 of Swords, 17th on Friday. Princess of Coins, 18th on Saturday. 3 of Swords, 19th on Sunday. 9 of Swords, and 20th on Monday. 8 of Coin. Okay. It's not as bad as it looks right here. I know it's like, woo, yes, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Put these right here. So this is what we got going on, Taurus, for the week of May 13th through the 20th. With the Hierophant, this is us. This is us. So I'm going to just say besides commitment, that's really the basis of all Tauruses. We have to commit to something. The grass, the trees, the sunshine. We have to be committed to something. This is definitely got more implications in it. This reading does for our personal lives than it does for our professional lives. I'll try to connect the dots as best I can. But this is our overall energy. And if one of these readings I did for Taurus, this is where we've been pretty much for the past couple of weeks. We are seriously, we're not dealing with commitment head on. We are seriously thinking about commitment in our heads about what it is that we're trying to manifest. So I know some of us are coming out of relationships. Others of us have just decided to take a complete and total break and fuck love to the end of the year. Some of the rest of us are just kind of transitioning out of one thing into another. However this is resonating with you, it's still all about commitment. It is still all about commitment, and that's your overall energy. But understand, too, as your overall energy, this is a major card, Taurus. So this is speaking to you need to get to the core of what you want. You got to. I know that sucks. I know everybody's like, dang, lady, you say something. Yeah, I know. It's a working year, Taurus. In case nobody bothered to tell you, this is a working year. Unfortunately, it is not going to be the kind of year where we get a chance to just lay in the grass and look at the daisies and stare at the sunshine and just do our thing. It ain't that kind of year. It's a work year. Doggone it. They got harnesses on us. They're trying to pin us up and do all kind of crap. In the meantime, this is your overall energy. Understand that this energy is also the same energy that you're going to use to manifest. So that this major card ain't no joke. Don't think just because you the second time you see it, oh, it must be. No, it's serious shit right here. So hold on to that thought. The Strength card, I'm going to come back to that because I'm not hearing the whole story on that just yet. It's here, but I'm just not hearing it. So for tomorrow, those of you who have been on the outs with somebody, or if there's just been some emotional distance, or maybe you haven't seen your other for a minute, and however this is resonating, male or female. 8 of Wands, fast communication. Somebody get ready to get up on your phone real quick. And it's not bad communication. Let me put it where it is. It's nothing. Don't start anticipating like, oh my God. No, it's not bad, but it's quick. And so this is telling me, Taurus, you need to be on your P's and Q's. This is not a time for blaming anybody or shaming anybody. And them two words I just really can't stand, but it's the truth. This is a time to show our compassion and our generosity. And just to kind of ease into whatever it is. If the other is flying off the handle about some shit, keep your ground, stay cool and calm. Because whatever you're dealing with, you're going to deal with it a lot better if you are not way up here emotionally versus if you just be cool. On Tuesday, with the Temperance card here, this is talking to me about moderation and moderating, not just balance. Moderation is a form of balance where you're moderating. There's some part of your life, Taurus, and this will probably go either way, work or love, that you need to moderate. You need to tone it down a bit. You need to not be quite so much the bull in the china shop. And in that, find some balance to what your life is doing. I fear some of you are doing nothing but getting up and going to work and coming home, and you're not really experiencing any other part of life. If this is anywhere near your birthday this week, I'm talking to you. I'm on Wednesday. So if you Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, tomorrow, today even, you're going to find some moderation in your life. You're doing too much of one thing and not enough of another. And when it comes to love, if that is the part of your life that is lacking, I highly suggest you go sit in the middle of your bed like I do and meditate for a minute. You ain't got to sit there for no 6 hours until the house starts smoking and the candles start setting everything on fire. No, just go somewhere and sit and be peaceful for 2 minutes and let some of that tense energy go. My favorite thing is to take a nap. When I take a nap, when I wake up, whatever I was worried about is gone. So however this is resonating for you, Taurus, you got to find some moderation. You can't have so much imbalance. You got to moderate back work. You can't just keep working and not have any fun or not experience anything else that life has to offer. When we get to Wednesday, y'all got a lot going on. This is not simply about not being ready for the world. This ain't got nothing to do with that so much as you're going to have a lot going on. Things are going to pop up. Just like dude, you see him here, and I'm strictly picking up the energy off the card. Dude standing there in the middle of some shit, yet you are the orchestrator this week. It is you, and it's not so much not ready for the world. I don't think the world is actually going to be ready for you. But things immediately, as soon as you wake up on Wednesday, hey, what you doing? Hey, girl, I heard from you. Hey, I was trying to call you last night. Where you been? Hey, I'm over here. Hey, what you doing? Yep. Just like that. Let's go back to Tuesday. That's why you need some moderation. You got moderation. You're having strange shit. Now, fortunately for most of us, this is going to be borderline romance type shit. If it's somebody you ain't really kicked it with, this might be the day to go kick it with them. If it's somebody you ain't kicked it with in a while, this would probably be a good day to go kick it with them. But it's about finding some balance. So whomever you choose to hang out with on this day, after work or before work or whatever the case may be, make sure it's not the regular same old. So if this is your usual girl talking about, girl, come out with them all. Okay, we're not trying to do that. But now, if this is a guy you looking at about 6 weeks ago and he decided to call you, and I know Taurus, well, he ain't called me the next day. What the hell I need him to, yeah, this is the one you want to talk to this time. If you waited 6 weeks, I'm not saying it's going to be all that in a six pack. There is a chance it might not be. But you need the experience, Taurus. You need to get out of your little rut and out of your little shell and off your little bull hiney and go do something different. Different. That's what you need to do. So Wednesday, be on the lookout for all of this. You might not want to pick the first one to the mall, and then we go to the steak shop and get some sandwiches, do some lemonade. You don't want that one. You want the one that's going to ask you, yeah, you want to go on a hike? You want to go on a walk? All right, I'll go pick my mom up. You want to ride with me? That's the one you want to go with. I'm just saying. Thursday, 5 of Swords. This came up in Taurus Cancer reading. The card come up all the time with Taurus, but the energy this week when this card is popping up for us is about changing our attitude. As far as love is concerned, at work, I'm thankful that we got through most of the bullshit at work during the month of April. Work for most of us should be at a pace that we can kind of go in and get our coffee and just sit down and do what we need to do and move along. For some of you, you may have some issues on Thursday at work. Looking at this card, somebody trying to just keep doing the same shit and not getting nothing done. That kind of energy. But this, for us, as far as romance, we got to change our attitude. We really have to change our attitudes. I think a lot of us, I'm guilty, is stuck in this thing of, oh, I have to have it this way, and then that has to happen, and then this has to happen right after that, and it's not happening like that, and we all kind of just sitting around swishing the bull tail going, the fuck? Do I need to have a bull in the china shop moment? No, you really don't. You need to change your attitude. That's what you need to do. Love is changing. We are in the age of Aquarius. I say this to my cousin all the time. We had these conversations. We are in the age of Aquarius. We are no longer in the age of Pisces. For all of you that see the little fish on the back of the car, understand what you're looking at. We are no longer in the age of Pisces. We are currently in the age of Aquarius. And we've been there for about, for sure, for certain 35 years, probably longer. But trust and believe, after President Obama got in office and got out, we were well underway into Aquarian energy. So we are in the age of Aquarius. Things are changing. If you look around you, look at how fast technology changes. If you think about it, you're probably buying a new damn cell phone at least every 2 years, if not every year or every 6 months. Things are changing very quickly. Schools are talking, I just saw something on the news here. Schools are talking about taking valedictorian, that whole little thing, out of school because kids are stressed out. This is mental energy. You see, I'm holding the sword card and I'm talking to you about school. No mistake. Now, we are in the age of Aquarius. Pisces suited us very well because it's water. And I mean, the very least you can do with dirt and water is make some damn mud. That's the least you can do, but you're making something. For Taurus, it's very difficult to understand this Aquarian energy. It is, because it's air. And we like our feet on the ground. I'm trying to put no damn bull on no damn plane. Are you crazy? No, and I'm talking about a real bull, not us, just look at the visual. No, we belong on the ground. We like valleys and hills and places with little caves where we can just kind of poke our head in and sniff around and lay out in the grass. That's what we like to do. To feel the breeze is nice, more air energy, but when you have to deal with it, in every facet of your life, it is time for us to change some of our attitudes, think about some of our belief systems. This is all coming up on you on Thursday. Something you are going to encounter with your other is going to make you think about changing your attitude. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. Changing your attitude about how you look at love. Not change your attitude, but just change your attitude about how you look at love. If it is a thing that is to be carried on your back and just grinding through it, then it's probably time to change your attitude about how you look at love. That's on Thursday. When we get to Friday with the Princess of Coins, it's going to be a lot of creative energy around next weekend. So this is what I'm going to say about Friday onwards to Sunday. Get your funky off. Get your groove on. Do your thing. You heard me, Taurus? That's what that energy is going to kick off on Friday. So it's about you being you. If the sunshine card was here, I'd be like, oh, hell yes. Do it, do it, do it. But in substitute for that, let's just take this. Get your creative on. If you want to be Martha Stewart next weekend and wear the dress that you made to the club, please do it. Do you. Be you. Be the creative person that you are. There's nothing wrong. Just because it doesn't look like somebody else's doesn't mean it's not good. And probably better because you did it. I'm just saying. So when we get to next Friday, when we get off in the weekend, just remember to be who you are. Remember that you have everything within you, all the resources, whatever you're trying to do, you have it within you. So just be yourself. That's next Friday. Saturday, I'm not getting the jealousy, regret, cheating type shit off of this, but I have a feeling some of you are going to encounter something that's going to make you want to hide in your pain. So what I'm getting is some of you are going to run into somebody. And it's birthday season, and it's also Memorial Day weekend type shit. Next weekend's not Memorial Day weekend, it's the weekend before. But you know how things go around the holidays. You start seeing people you ain't seen in a minute. And they say, oh, I used to date you. You broke my doggone heart. That kind of energy. Look at it for what it is. You run into this energy, look at it for what it is. For very few of you, very, very few, you're going to find out your partner's cheating on you. Okay, but that's the numbers on that from where I'm sitting are kind of low. If your partner's cheating on you, most of you know it already. So this is not going to be a surprise. This is really hearkening back to your past and somebody that you're going to run into is going to remind you of some heartbreak and some pain. And you're going to just stand there hiding your pain and grin graciously like, yeah, I really don't like you. Yeah, that. Think about, learn that lesson. The universe might just be giving you a peekaboo at, you remember this? Have you healed from this? That kind of energy. So think about it. When we get to next Sunday, going to have a lot of questions. And we're going back to this mental air energy. You're going to have a lot of questions for your partner. And these, the questions that you're going to be trying to get answered are going to be the questions that have been keeping you up at night. So, and it doesn't, again, don't let this get back to, are you cheating on me? No, this is not this. But why do you do that when we do that? Or why is it every time that this happens, something like that happens? You know what I'm saying? These are deeper questions, not that bullshit. I ain't cheating. Like I said, most Tauruses are very intuitive. So if you've been cheating on us, we already know. It ain't nothing new. We done figured it out. We trust and believe. We plotting and planning, but this is not coming back as that kind of reading with that kind of energy, even though with the Three of Swords here, this is going to be more about you running into somebody. Next day, start asking some of those questions that are on your mind. It may even be to this person that you run into on Saturday. Start asking, well, how come? And then, and then it happened. And why did that happen? And why did you say that? And why did I say that? Throw that shit up there. Throw it up against the wall. See what the colors give you. And see what you can learn from any of this. Next weekend is about you being you. Really. It's about you being you. And maybe dealing with some of the pain that you've been in and just haven't really paid any attention to it because there's not been a trigger or a reminder there. I have a strong indication that this person that's coming back doesn't live near you on a regular basis or doesn't work near you on a regular basis. So this is a person that, you running into them, it's going to be like, oh shit, yeah, no. Be mindful of that next weekend. And this is really coming back as a universe, just kind of giving you a peekaboo at where you are and urging you to stand up in your truth, all of it, the pain, the good shit, the questions, the unanswered questions, the answers, all of it. Stand up in your shit for what it is. When you get to next Monday, back to the grind, doing what you do, and knowing that you have the skill to do whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's work, but it's back to the grind on the following Monday, the 20th. And that's really the only thing that's coming back. For some of you, it's going to be about repetitive things, going back to these questions on Sunday, about repetitive things. And I said that, why every time this to do this and keep happening like that? Why do you keep doing that? Some of this may bleed into Monday and you may begin to get some answers about why certain things are happening the same way. So really, the week is kind of a hit and miss as far as really with your lover, just trying to get in a groove that's not the regular groove, moderating what you've been doing, adding more and subtracting some of what you've been doing too much of, communicating and being on your toes tomorrow when it comes to communicating with your lover. Your lover may be feeling like, you know, you got kind of stuck in the mud. You ain't doing shit. What the hell? Yeah, get up on it. It's time to get up out the grass, Taurus. I know, you're like, the hell? I just got in a good spot and the sun is just right and I have some water and I'm good. You want me to move? Yeah, baby, it's time to get up and move. Be on your toes tomorrow with your communication with your lover. The less said, the better. I'm going to put it there. But you need to be paying attention to what's being said to you so you know how to respond correctly. But the energy is really about moderating. Some of us need to get out of our rut. We need to go look for someone to love because we are looking at stupid shit and doing stupid shit. You're going to have a lot of offers on Wednesday. Take the one that you would not ordinarily take. The dude, I'm talking to girls now, the dude is like, you gonna go ride with me? I'm going to get some ice cream, but I got to go pick my mama up. That's the ride you're going to take. That's the one you want to take. You need to talk to mama. See what's up with mama. That kind of stuff. You want to do the thing that you would not ordinarily do. If you're trying to go get your nails did and your hair twisted up, that's the thing you're not trying to do on Wednesday. If you're trying to go get a tattoo and something, not on Wednesday. You really want to do something that is just totally out of the ordinary and not what you would regularly do. You're going to have lots of offers. Pick the one that is like not the one you would do. Let's see what the universe has for guidance for us, Taurus. See what we got in the way of helpful words and shit for the week. This is better energy. It looks fucked up. And I just remember my old girl here. She's looking at me like, are you going to call me? I got my hand in the air. You got the strength, Taurus. I'm going to put that right there. You get to next Friday. Be you. You ain't got no low self-esteem. What's wrong with you? You got plenty of it. Stand up in it. Do you, Taurus. There's no reason to hide a little bushy tail. And this is a good time for us because it is Taurus season and people are paying attention to us, even if it's just know that it's Taurus season. Get your light and let it shine. Don't be all bashful and trying to act like the old shy bull. Get your butt up and go dance around and prance around and be happy for a minute and let some of the other shit that you've been worrying about, just give it a break. Give it a break. That's all we can do is give it a break. So for guidance from the universe, 10 of coins, the Queen of coins, all our money, ain't it? Money and emotion. So with the 10 of coins here, those of you that got birthdays, this is really coming back strong. You got some good gifts coming, but you got one in particular that's coming from a source that you would never believe would ever hand you a damn thing, including a bottle of water to put your ass out if you were on fire. Pay attention to this person. The universe is telling me to tell you, Taurus, to pay attention to this person. They may also be one of these people on Wednesday that's trying to make an offer to take you somewhere. Take it. Shut your mouth and take it. And start thinking about changing your attitude towards love. It may not, anything that is attracted to Taurus, this has always been my belief, is beautiful. Period. We don't have ugly girlfriends or boyfriends. We always have very beautiful people. So beyond that, this person may not be, the rest of them may not be packaged like you think they would be. I'm just going to put it there. So they're already beautiful because they're coming towards you anyway. So the looks are not the issue. The issue is how they're coming at you. A little different. Pay attention to this. Universe is making me say this shit. So listen for what it's worth, because it's going to happen. And you're going to be like, well, I didn't think, oh, well, happy birthday to me. Thank you so much. Yeah, do it. Do it. And make some room in your heart. That's what I'll say about that. With the Queen of Coin here, universe is telling you it's good to be the nurturer and the happy homemaker and all that. But don't get so caught up in this that you become dull and boring. Because if you keep coming home with the same shit in your basket every week and you ain't got no variety, yeah, that makes the bull a very dull bull. So think about spicing it up a little bit. You don't have to lose these qualities to spice it up. You don't have to lose the firm foundation type practical shit that we do. You don't have to lose those core values. But you do need to add some variety to it. You gotta have some variety. You need to change up how you're doing things. It means changing your hair and you going from blonde to brown or brown to red or whatever. It's time to do some changes. Don't lose those core qualities, but it's time to make some changes. With the Queen of Cups down here, I'm just picking up the emotional. This is going to be a very kind of emotional week with friends because they're going to remind you, those of you who are having birthdays this week in particular, and those of you that had birthdays last week, you kind of full because your friends like, oh, we love you so much. Universe is telling you right here, be grateful for this group right here that brings this emotion out of you. It's not the weepy fall out in the floor, oh my God, not that. But it's the one that really makes you stop and step back and go, damn, I didn't know y'all felt like that. Universe is saying, kind of relish in this emotion. Relish in this because this is going to help you manifest better love. If that makes any kind of sense. I know y'all going, what the hell she did? Yeah. When you nurture your emotions, especially those that you don't, those feelings you don't get often, when your friends, you know, that you've been rolling around with for 200 years, finally turn around and say, girl, you know, you are awesome. I just need to tell you, you are just awesome. That emotion that brings up because it's something that you don't hear often from that person. Universe is telling you to sit in that for a minute. Sit in that emotion. Because that's some good emotion to sit in. Don't get all stuck in that. She rolled her eyes at me. I'm going to kill her. Don't sit in that. Sit in this. Get you some tea and think about all the good things that you've been given by way of your friends. And when they do shit like they do, how that makes you feel. Them little warm fuzzies right there are also good precursors for romantic warm fuzzies. I'm not saying you're going to fall in love with your friend. Get over that. What I'm saying is when you're trying to discipline your energy, train your energy, you think about the things that your friends, your true friends have done for you, things that they've given you, and how that makes you feel. You start with that feeling on trying to manifest a relationship, shit. What the hell? Is there a loser in that anywhere? Just remember, universe is just telling you to remember to kind of sit in that emotion. That's a good emotion to sit in. We sit sometimes far too long in negative emotion and never long enough in positive emotion. So find this. Somebody somewhere, Taurus, it's your birthday month. So somebody in the last couple of weeks has said something to you and made you go, oh, that's so sweet. Find that energy and sit in it. Sit in it. You want to moderate on some shit and put some balance. Sit in that energy for a minute. Just sit in it. That's good energy. That makes you feel good. It makes your body feel good. It makes your mind feel good. Sit in that emotion and let it work for you so you can manifest some of the things that you want. Once again, got the strength. Overall energy is about commitment. So I know for those of you that don't have one, I know what you're doing. You're trying to manifest another relationship. Universe is just giving you a little clue. Take that energy that you get from your friends.